Okay, we're back, everybody. Holy shit. It crashed again, just like yesterday. So one of my lights uh, imploded. I don't know why. Oh, I'm gonna have to look up. See what's trying Reddit. Go freeze. Light settings. Freeze. PC. Yay! I gotta go see how long it was. Oh, almost an hour exactly. That's kind of crazy. 59 minutes and 42 seconds. I'm not sure how to fix this. I can't. I'm not getting any helpful results on the internet. I usually give up after the first or second page because it's diminishing returns of each page you go through. Dota, why does it freeze because of light mode? Maybe it's that. Am I supposed to bake them first? $16 lights per surface. I only got what, 5? Alright, let's just take a look at the scene and maybe we can reduce the amount of lights we have. All of this trouble, I just want to point out, all of this trouble because the tools never work. If the exporter worked, I wouldn't be doing this. Or the importer, I should say. If the importer worked correctly, none of this would be necessary. What does 8 per surface mean? Alright, well, one of these is exploding my computer, and I don't know which one it's doing. If I had to guess, it's that one. This is cursed, so I'm just gonna delete all of this. I don't trust any of this anymore. Delete all of it. I'm not. That's just gonna eat up too much time. We know these ones work, so we're gonna work with these ones. We're gonna use these. We'll get the spotlight, one of these omni lights. We're going to copy them, and then we're going to go to the cardinal. I'm going to paste into here. The shadows, we'll leave that. Might be able to use it. Then we'll go over here, because hopefully it's over here. It's not over here. Where is it? It's still over there. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Move it over. Okay. So the lighting in here is too good. So we have environment re-enabled. So we will see if we could get this to do something to reduce the darkness. I think it's SSAO. Okay, I don't think it's that. It didn't do anything. This doesn't do anything. Oh, this looks ugly. Ew, this is ugly. This is harder. Still nothing. What's with all these settings if they don't do anything? Ah, is this reflections? Is that reflecting? Wow, that's fancy. Oh yeah, it's reflections. Wow. It's very fancy. Okay, that's pretty cool. Next step 16. 32. 64. 64 seems like the bare minimum. Well, that's kind of cool. I like that. We're gonna leave that on. I don't know if that counts as retro. Is that kind of screwing up my... No, we're gonna turn that off. There's no... we don't need reflections on this. I think that's going beyond the scope of what I want to do. We'll do. Wow, that's bright. Faces. Wow, that's also bright. AGX. Linear. Reinhardt. Filmic. Aces. I feel like Aces gives me the colors. Better color. Oh my god. Zero. bright. How do we do? We're just gonna do meteor now. Oh, I'm just disabled it, I guess. Whoa, what happened to my thing? Why does ambient light look so shit? Yeah. Yeah, after my stream. Yeah, after my stream I can, yeah. No problem. We'll put some music on. It's music time. Put the music on. I got a playlist on the phone. I need to look up some more Digimon cards. I got a Talmon deck, but I'm gonna like make it better. Well, I guess they technically, you could skip some evolutions a little bit, but I wish you could skip straight to Talmon. Ugh, my stomach. I need poopsing. Alright. Welcome back, Spears. Um, what is ambient light? I don't know what this is. What do you do? We'll just do sky. I don't know what the hell. Okay, so that's my goopy setting. I believe I enable this. That's the default goo setting. To be honest, I think I like mine more. Mine's more subtle. Tone map. Gosh, she's such a good singer. Oh my god. What does this do? Wah, 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 wah. No, I don't want that. What the fleep? Ooh. Ah, what is this shit? What the hell, man? Why is shadow so hard to do? Alright, well, I know it doesn't crash when I use a shadow box. That works. The problem is, I think what's happening is when I turn the lights on inside the shadow, it explodes. So, let me set this up real quick, because I know this light works. Ah, how did I do that? How did I do that? I think like F. I thought F was the focus. Well, I guess it is, but it didn't work. So many bullshit problems. At some point I need to get around to making my own tools. I need my own exporter, my own importer. I just need to do it and just get it over with, because I wouldn't have any of these problems. But this is just sad. This is starting to remind me of modding. This is better than modding, don't get me wrong, but modding is so... This is the kind of shit you'd run into 99% of the time. Wrong version of Blender, wrong version of the importer exporter, and you just cannot, nothing ever works, and then you gotta find some random guy's random tool to make it work in the video game, to inject it or make a module or whatever. Modding is so difficult. It's mostly because of the tools. I know, right? That's, if I had every tool and I made them myself, I'd know exactly how they work, and I wouldn't have any problems anymore. All my problems would be solved. I'd have a tool for everything too. Like this, all this does is export. All this does is import. All this does is make models. No sculpting, no animation, no lighting. I'll get there eventually. I just gotta get the game done, because I keep talking about it. People are probably sick of me hearing me say I'm making a video game. I haven't made it yet. So once the game's done, I'm gonna do that. Oh my god, it's gonna be wonderful. It's gonna like making games will be so easy once I make my own tools. It'd be like a breath of fresh air. It'll be wonderful. These damn bugs, leave me alone. Fucking demons. I just meant generally, because I would talk about it all the time, especially when like hanging out with people. A couple of them were like, "Nah, man, you ain't ever making a game." Because I don't know. I guess they thought I wasn't. I was just talking shit. All right, I'm gonna go check my work app real quick. See if I can pick up Friday. I think that's a holiday. I don't think Friday they're open. Kind of hope they are, because I might get like holiday pay or something. Oh, they are. Sweet. Let's go. I got it. I get my full paycheck. You're right. You are 100% right. I'm making it right now. It's a really nice feeling. The gameplay is the easy part. That's the fucked up thing about all of this. All the stuff you would think is complicated is the easy part. And all the stuff you think is simple is the hardest part, because the damn tools don't want to cooperate. Fucking got 2 crashes because of a couple lights. That's insane. That's absurd. Why would... Like, why? I can play Elden Ring. At least, you know, as long as I'm not in the swamp level. I can play Elden Ring with no lag. As long as it's not the swamp level. Um, it's like, what the fuck? Why is this light and shadow box crash the game? They don't even get a second to breathe. They just go straight into frozen mode. I can't open up Task Manager or anything. That's crazy. Maybe I should do my lights in Blender. You can export lights. I might have to try that, because this is kind of annoying. I mean, I like placing them, but if they're going to crash the fucking game, like, come on. It's ridiculous. Alright. So far, so good. I'm just going to go down here in the dungeon real quick. I will say mapping in Blender is way better than mapping in Godot. Godot is slow as balls. Like to try and position things and get them where you want. I don't know what the hotkey is. Alright, I gotta position the lights better to get that shiny effect. The edges work really nice. So that's good. Okay. Now we know these lights are not crashing it. I have a feeling it's a combination thing. I think it's the shadow interior box thing plus the lights are having a head-on collision and it's causing everything to break and explode and die. So before I crash the stream again and have to make a part 3, I'm going to get close to the end of the stream first. We're going to do some other stuff. And then when we're near the 2-hour mark, I'm going to test it and see if it crashes. Because I don't want to ruin the stream. So what we're going to do is we're going to screw around with the environment settings a little bit more. And then I'm going to import the puzzle, the jumping puzzle, to fill out this cave. And then what else? What else? Well, I guess we can import some of the other objects too because they don't have armatures. The only thing that has armatures are the grass. That part shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna fill out some stuff and like I'm gonna kill some time, productive time, because I don't want to crash the stream. So let's start with this. I don't know. What does this do? Brightness. Ooh, this is kind of, I like this. That's cool. Oh, that's fucking sick. Brought the color back. Yo, that's fucking awesome. Alright, that setting is really cool. I like that one. Up the contrast. What is this? Color correction? Nah, we don't need that. Volumetric fog. What does this do? Ah, I hate volumetric fog. Gross. Ew. Does they have like an interior only mode? Don't know. What does fog do? Just regular fog. What would black fog look like? Whoa. Oh, it's non-existent. Glow. I don't like bloom. Gross. I never liked bloom. Bloom always looked like a nuclear bomb went off. I never liked it. Oh, that's the reflections. I don't need that. Let's put this on default. I'm gonna play with this one a little bit more. Yes, I agree. If it can look great if it's something you're doing on purpose and you're doing it in a subtle way. I would even argue it can look good if you do it in like a really like like everything's glowing, but like maybe it's like a magical dimension or something crazy, right? But using it everywhere on like the default setting, it looks terrible. Alright, I gotta move the chat over. I can't see what I'm doing. Oh my god, this song is crazy. If y'all want to listen to a sad song, look up Leica, I'm Not Gone. That's so sad. I don't like a lot of these settings don't do anything. What's the point? And the shadow looks ugly as hell. Like, what is this? This looks terrible. Maybe I'm just using too much of it? I don't know, this just looks awful. I don't know why that's in there. It looks terrible. This one looks kind of better, but it still looks awful. Yeah, that's terrible. We're not using that. Ugh, gross. Disgusting. I know there's ambient light, which, if I disable this, it makes everything dark, but then I don't know why the terrain's lit up and everything else turned black. Like, I still don't understand what's going on. So if I hit 0 again, it turns black. If I do 0.5, I guess it makes it slightly darker. I think I like one more. I know it's counterproductive, but oh, I got this backwards. It's not really helpful because it fucks up everything. Like, why is the stuff outside getting dark? Like, this should not get dark. Only this should get dark. So this is a useless setting. I should just set it to sky, because it doesn't do anything. And we'll make it... I'll just make it gray for now. So I'm not sure what that's actually doing when it's in sky mode. Reflective map, have to disable that. All these other things don't work. Alright, the environment, I believe, is done. The horizon looks great because the enemy, they have a lot of red lights. It's mostly their structures. The actual enemies are not, they actually don't glow red. At least not yet. I can't think of any that glow red. I haven't got that far. They probably will. Some of them might glow red. It's pretty weird. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, let's add the shadow box. I don't want to, I'm going to add it. I believe it was the reflection probe. Yes. Just move it in here. Yeah, it's this thing. Ah, fuck. Thank you. I didn't even notice. I didn't notice it. Normally I would catch that. I got a preview. To be fair, the preview is like extremely transparent. So it's also the bottom of my screen's white. Like down here it's white. That's probably why I didn't notice. But yeah, I have everything up that's in it's like transparent on my screen. It's got like 10% is it opacity? No, that's not it. Like its opaqueness is at 10%, so it's very transparent. So I could still miss it because of that, but it's definitely better because I've been catching stuff a lot more often now because of it. All right, I guess we'll copy another one of these because I can't just use one, unfortunately. Okay, I'm not playing the game. We're not testing this. We're just placing it. It's ready. It's in the default setting. We're going to leave it. I'm going to load up some objects to actually, get something done. Because if this crashes again, I'm not coming back until the art stream. I got to clean up first. Because that'd be cool. I'd love to do art commissions as my livelihood. If I could make one bust a week for 80 bucks, I'd be good. I wouldn't have to do anything. I could just do that. I wouldn't have a lot of money, but I could survive off of that. 60 would go towards rent, 20 would go towards groceries. I don't have transportation costs after that anymore. So let's add the objects. They're already done, so we'll just plop them on in. I do need to fix the map. I kind of want to, let's fix the map. We gotta fix this over here, this damn hole. Let's just get it out of the way. So I'm gonna minimize this. We're gonna go open up the map. And then level 2 and 3, we're actually gonna try the marker method, which would allow us to fully customize our materials. I won't have to make any custom tools if that method works. But we'll see. We'll get there when we get there. Because level 2 is already done. I already made all the geometry for level 2 is done. I just got to populate it and texture it. Because it's going to need some objects. I got to remake the level 1 boss, unfortunately. It sucks, but it is what it is. Alright. We got to fix this cave. This should be easy. So what's wrong with this? I don't think there's anything wrong with it, actually. All I gotta do is just, you know what? I think I could cheat. We're gonna cheat. I'm gonna go to this map. I need to hide the nature objects. I can't see a thing. Here we go. We're gonna take this. We're gonna duplicate this. We're just gonna put it down here, and then I'll move it. It's gonna be a separate object. And then this is going to be re-weld. Oh, I think it is already. So we're going to just take and clear these seams because we no longer need these. I'm going to hit clear seam. Now this is nice and clean. It's a little ugly, but you know, whatever. It's going to be covered up by boulders. So now the cave. I'm going to go over here. And we're going to just grab these and we're just going to slide it on down. And we're going to zap it so it's flat. Oh, actually I should wait because I got to attach the cap to the end of this. And hide. Actually, I fucked up. Okay, now we can slide it down. Right about there should do. I'm going to bring the nature objects back because that's part of the puzzle. We need to make sure I didn't break the puzzle. I don't think I did. Yeah, it's fine. That's just enough room. Just enough. I can even go further back because it doesn't need to be that much. You can go right here. That's perfect. We'll go right there. That gives us more room for the puzzle. Then we'll go down here. We're going to take this and we're going to attach it to the cave. We're just going to go object, join, take this, and we're just going to stick this into place. I also got to flip the normals. Don't forget your normals, everybody. Just put this into place. Vertex mode, median point. It's being a bastard right now. I don't know why. Why is it not snapping? Alright, I screwed up somewhere. Is it because I'm in edge mode? Nope. This is vertex. Closest. I learned my lesson on normals a long time ago on my Halo modding. Halo, if your normals are inversed, you fall through the map. Like, or worse, like a vehicle or something. There's so many fucking problems. Your textures don't show up. But also, normals, that's how you made your maps too. So in Halo, you would actually take a box, which was your skybox, and you would flip the normals so you could see through it, and then that was your level. That was the basis for your whole level. So I'm glad that was one of the first things I learned. If I had learned that later on, that would have been a nightmare. How do I... Was the welding thing on? I remember getting so fucking mad at auto weld. I think I was doing some Halo modding a long time ago. It made me so mad. It screwed up something. Where is my auto weld? Am I crazy? Where is it? Where'd my button go? What the fleep? Somebody stole my auto weld button. What the heck? Am I freaking crazy? Where'd it go? Normally it's like up here or something. I'm so confused. Normally it's like a... Maybe it's because I'm in the wrong mode? I'm in edit mode, so that can't be right. Huh. Do I gotta be in vertex mode? Somebody ate my auto weld. I love auto weld. It's so convenient. I hate the hotkey. Shit. Is it on this side? No. Where'd it go? What the fuck? Oh my god. It has like a little like button. Just like a little button. Let's go. Okay, this is crazy. I'm about to sneeze. Oh no. Options. There's probably one over here. It is auto merge. Oh, it's already on. Well, I found it. It's over here. I don't know why it's over here, but it's over here. That's annoying. Why does Blender do that to me, man? It has a... There's like an actual button, just like the ones down here, and it's freaking gone. Can I like add... Maybe I need to add it. Maybe it's not here and it's got disabled. Toolbar? No. Sidebar. Property. Tool settings? There it is. It got disabled. Found it. That should always be on. Got all my cool stuff down here. Just get the mirror, get the... That should never be off. This is amazing. Like, there's so much cool shit. Get your different selection modes. It's fucking awesome. Alright. Let's start welding this together. It don't have to be perfect. Don't accidentally weld to the wrong spot. I do that all the freaking time. Another thing, this is completely off topic, but don't use the, when you're rigging a character, don't use the preserve volume option. Do not use that. It sucks ass. It's not gonna react how you think it's gonna react. And it's worse if you don't line your bones up, so you gotta make sure you get your pivots correct, because I fucked up the pelvis pivot points so many times that I remodeled a character because I thought I did it wrong. So don't do that either. Just want to point that out. There's a few problems I had in the past. I spent a whole month on it. I was making a boss monster, like a giant horse thing. I spent a whole month on it. I was like, why is her legs not moving? It's because I had the pivot point too low for the hips. It's like really easy to mess up. It's not like a finger or like a head. Like the arm, the limbs are much easier to position because you know like it's just like, oh, right there, the middle of the knee, the middle of the arm, right, the middle of the leg. So the hips are much more vague. Like the middle point is higher up than you think it is. It's like in the middle of the butt cheeks. That's where you gotta get it. That sounds awful, I know, but apparently this is already flipped. The heck? Dude, auto flip? Can you auto flip? Holy crap. How did it do that? That's friggin' genius. Where's the normals? I gotta double check this because I don't trust that. It auto flipped. How the hell did it do that? Did that automatically flip? There's no way. He did. How did it do that? Okay, I got some concerns now. It might be inverted. I'm beginning to think it's invisible. Like you could phase through it now. I gotta double check. Into here. Holy crap! What? Oh, what? What the? Oh. What was the chances of that? Holy crap. Oh, that's crazy. What? That's so lucky. Holy shit. There's actually two faces here. There's an inside and outside face. And I selected the inside face on accident. That's crazy. What the fuck? I don't even know what to say now. I'm just like flabbergasted. There's actually two faces here. This is the one I selected right here. This is that's crazy. I selected that one. That's fucking hilarious. That I don't know how that happened. The chances of that are so low. I selected the correct one and then flipped it, which made it backwards. Originally, you was gonna be able to go out this cave, to go right out this hole right here, but I decided to seal it up because if you go out this hole, you'll immediately start the boss fight, and that would suck. That just feels like that would ruin the whole game because you don't get to do the rest of the map. So I decided to seal it. Because I know that would annoy some people, like completionists. They're like, ah, fuck, I didn't know that was going to start the boss fight, and they don't get to explore the rest of the map. So I got to seal this off. Because I'm pretty sure somebody might do that. I don't know, that would, I could understand how that would ruin the experience. I want to make it more obvious for this first level, because it's level 1. It doesn't need to be that harsh. All right, we're good. I think we're good. Yeah, my goal is to like use environmental cues. Like if you ignore the environmental cues and you go somewhere and something happens, that's on you. You should have looked at the environment better. But a cave exit, there's not a lot of visual, like there's not like your field of view is decreased because it's a cave, so you can't see as much. So it's harder to pick up on cues. Like, even if you could look straight, like, the only way this would work as an exit is if I pointed it directly at the boss. And it's like, oh, I don't want to go over there. That's a giant boss monster. But that has the downside of spoiling, kind of spoiling it. Although it's kind of like the boss is enormous, so I guess it's gonna get spoiled either way. Like once you get over here, you could. I think you have line of sight. I think. Yeah. Once you get it right down here, you can see the boss. I don't know. I'm just being weird. I can't make up my mind. All right. I'm gonna export this now. Hopefully nothing bad happens. Does this have a parent node? I don't think it does. I don't think it does. We're just gonna go for it. Actually, I could double check. If I go in here, scene. Yeah, okay, it's just a thing. Okay. Oh my guts. The the other mapping method, if I do that, I think it would actually be better to. I guess it doesn't matter. I was gonna say it might be better to make your go.scenes first. But I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm going to say yes. Make your go.scenes first. So export all your objects and your terrain, and they're all going to need a node to indicate its origin point. So when you go to like it'll be the same in Blender as well, right? So I think that's important. Like, you got to have a marker for everything in order for it to translate over correctly when you export it. Alright, that's done. Turn this off. And then I have to export the map as well. Which is, what is it? Is it just Blood Canyon, Blood Canyon? I don't know. Blood Canyon map, I think it's this one. I'd better double check. I'm paranoid now. It's probably map. It's map, okay. Alright, so let's hit side. Turn this off. Because I don't want to move it around and fuck up the map. Alright, so minimize this. We're going to go to exports. We're going to grab the map and the cave. We're going to copy these. I was using this to read your help of reading messages because the opacity is so low. I need to turn. That's why that was on. There. Yay! Alright, so now that copied. We go imports, test, paste, replace. It's done. And then we'll go to here. Boom, 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 boom. We're gonna get a bunch of errors because it's Godot. It complains about every fucking thing. I don't think it fixed anything, but we'll see. I didn't think so. Let's go ahead and close this out. Let's open it up, see if it works. Hey, okay, it worked. I don't know why that's black. That's strange. It's really strange. I don't have. Oh, I don't have UVs for that. Why do UVs? Oh, fuck! I screwed up. I know what happened. I know exactly what happened. Let's go back to here. So what happened is the UVs exist. They're in the wrong space. I go to UV editing, and I select the cave. Let me go to edit mode. See there, in this space, in this part of the texture, there's nothing there because it's using the map. I was seeing the map and not the cave texture because it's got like a different material or something. I don't know. Yeah, blood candy material. We don't want that. Delete. We gotta delete that. Because you can only have one material. In Godot, you can only have one material per object, not multiples. You can have material overlays and material overrides, but it can only use the one main material. The overlay one, I'm not sure how that works. It's just like they combine into one. It's not the same thing as having two. It's more like a mask or like a layer. It's weird. Godot's weird. There we go. Alright. And then cave. And that's why we have the black texture thing. Whoa, Zabalor, what's up? Warframe does sound fun. I'm not gonna lie, Warframe's pretty fun. I like exploring and pretending to be a bounty hunter slash space mercenary pirate. Well, I guess not space. The opposite of space pirate. This entrance is pretty big. I think we'll just put it right here, maybe, or maybe right here. I gotta find one that matches. This is the exit, right? Yes. I think we'll just texture this. Fuck it. Might as well. Oops. Ah, that's fair. I am all about, does it look cool and do I like it? For like the character I'm like, does it match? Do I feel like it matches my frames for whatever reason? And I get it. I basically, I don't even worry about stats in that game. I literally just play it purely for aesthetic. All of my reasonings for that in that game is aesthetic reasonings. It's really weird that I can't paint on that. Are these flipped the wrong way? Why is it not hiding anything? Okay, it's not flipping on. God, it smells so good down here. I bought way too much incense. I hope I don't get cancer. I usually just use like 1 or 2 on the weekend. Hopefully I don't. They smell so good though. I bought so much shit. Ah, my freaking toe. Me too. Oh, I get you, mastery. I think my mastery is like 8 or 16. I literally can't remember. I'm trying to fix the lighting and the shaders, and I'm doing it in a really weird way because the importer, the GTLF importer, is broken on Godot. So my material settings are useless in Blender because it doesn't import the materials correctly, which means that leaves me with 2 options. I either have to make pre-made scenes of the objects with custom materials in Godot and then instantiate their position in Godot using coordinates made in Blender. Or I could keep everything the same and just not worry about materials and then just use spectral lights to make things shiny if I need them to be shiny, which is what I'm doing to save time. The level 2 and level 3, I'm going to go in and I'm going to try the Godot thing so I can have custom materials because that would be nice. It's not needed, but it'd be nice. Yeah, this does not want to cooperate. Oh, that's because it's the roof. That's the ceiling. That's why. I see now. Pretty much, basically. So the tools are broken. I need better tools. So I'm like using duct tape for everything right now. I'm basically duct taping everything together. The flashlight is broken. It needs duct tape. Oh, that's pretty ugly. It's fine. Ah, it bothers me so much. Yeah, whatever works. Exactly. Whatever works. The stream actually crashed earlier. This is part 2. I'm actually going to go into edit mode and we're going to actually change the UVs on this. I'm going to make a cap. So we're going to put this here. I'm going to kill these seams because I want this to look better, damn it. Like this is where the secret is. It needs to look nicer. So we got that. So this is where we're going to mark the seam. And we'll have the walls pop off like that. Then we'll go over here and we're going to basically whatever is not this. So we're gonna hit Control I, and then we're gonna unselect. Bitch, why is it not working? Unselect this. Jesus, I think my best friend Darren's rank 24. I'm pretty low. I'm at like I no more than 16. I'd be if it was higher than 16. That'd be crazy because I barely play the game. I mean, I got a lot of hours in it. I was there when it first came out. That's for sure. I'm technically a veteran because I was there when it used to be like Dark Souls. The very like the alpha beta, it was like Dark Souls. Like you had to block and flip around. Like you couldn't just spam run. It was crazy. You got me curious now. I'm gonna see what my playtime is. You got me really curious. Some of my playtime is actually inaccurate because I believe when we first played it, we were using the Warframe launcher. It wasn't even on Steam. You had to actually download it and play it on its own back in the day. I don't think like it was added to Steam later, I believe. I could be wrong about that. I'm old. I see. Damn, that's not too shabby. That's pretty good. I got 746 hours on Warframe, which is almost half as much as my Guild Wars time. The newer stuff, not like the spaceships and shit, I'm not too keen on that. That's beyond my knowledge. All I know is I'm out of slots. I filled. I have no room for new stuff. I got no Warframe slots or weapon slots left. I just leave it in the factory. Ah, you bastard. What the heck? Is this not connected? Is it because I'm in the wrong mode? I actually forgot how to do this. Oh, no, it is working. I'm just a dumbass. Because I sliced it all the way around. It is working. I just gotta figure out where to put it. I freaking love corrupted mods. Oh my god. I wish every mod in the game had a corrupted version. Corrupted mods are so fucking cool. Oh my fucking god. God, I love corrupted. Oh my, I could talk about that all day. It needs to be connected here, but I've put it in a bad spot, so I'm gonna have to compromise. I'm gonna have to turn this 90 degree this way. I could do this way. We'll do it that way. And then we're gonna open up GIMP. We'll save this. We're actually gonna close this out. This is a lot of fucking shit I'm gonna have to do to fix this. So, put just the texture in here. Canyon, volcano texture. We want the cave texture right here. We're gonna open this up in GIMP and I'm gonna manually fix it. That way there's less painting I have to do. and then we'll bring it back in Blender and clean it up. This is gonna be a really sloppy, quick job, and then we'll clean it up in Blender. Jesus, 68, goddamn! I'm too picky. I can't get all that. Like some people play Warframe like it's fucking Pokemon. I can't do that. I'm just too damn picky. Even with Pokemon, I'm too picky. I just get the ones I like, which is not many. It's like probably less than 20. I got like 12 frames. I don't know. I got a lot of frames actually, but there's a lot I don't like either. Yeah, platforming. That boom, you can just get shit instantly with platinum. Platinum's crazy. I've used platinum specifically for um, crafting recipes because back when me and Dan were playing, when we were actually keeping up with everything, the new frames required nerds I think they're called neurons, but we called them nerds because it's funny. I think it's Rubido and some other shit. I think pylons. Basically, we've got platinum and we bought the recipes for those materials so we could just build them because trying to farm them was such a pain in the ass. But we did both. We'd take the resources we had access of, build the nerds, and then go to the area and then farm the nerds so we would get like a double whammy. There was actually a point in time when Rubido was actually kind of hard to get. You had to constantly farm for it. Gotta crack them all. That's funny. Yeah, shit. I need the overlay. I also need to poop again. I'll be right back, guys. I forgot to export the overlay. I kind of need that. I'll be right back. Alright, now I'm back. Now I'm back. Alright, let's minimize GIMP again because I forgot to export the overlay. I think that's important to capture that on screen. That's a pretty big deal. A lot of beginners probably don't know about this, but if you want to edit your texture in a separate program, you can export this. Thank you, Spears. It's right here, export UV layout, and you can just put this wherever you want. What would this be on here? I think in the main folder is probably fine. I couldn't make a folder for it. Layers, test, renders. I'm just gonna make a folder for it. Just do these. Blood Canyon KGBs. Hit save. Follow down. Open with GIMP. Ah, shit. Well, I mean, technically that's all I need. Yeah, make sure you select everything. Oops. That's all I need, to be fair. That's the only part that's missing. I hate when I do that. Why do I do things? There we go. New layers. There we go. Get an idea about how much material I need. So it's right here. I wish I could rotate this. It don't quite work that way. Let's do the free select. Select none, and we're just gonna manually do it. That should be enough. Copy paste, new layer. Let's bring this over here. And rotate this around. I don't gotta be perfect, because I'm gonna go back in and clean it up. There we go. And then the roof area would be this section right here. So we'll go back into free select and we'll copy this area, paste, new layer. I'm gonna put this on top of the other one. Yeah, this is just gonna be, we're just gonna kind of just move this into position. So there is a special tool. I think it's Shift L. Okay, it's not that. It's like, it's a cage. There's some sort of like thing that lets you manipulate it. Transform? No. Ah, there it is. I found it. Make sure you don't click. Oops. Let's go ahead and hide. I'm just gonna pick a bunch of spots here. There. Let's turn everything back on. We just kind of move everything in the position here. Alright, I'm not particularly good with this tool. Not particularly good with this. The placement of the vertices, I did not do a good job. That should be good enough. How do I apply this? Do I just get it down there? Go in here. Now we gotta erase this black area. And fill this in. That. Make sure there's nothing underneath. And then close this out. Perfect. There we go. That's enough to work off of. It's like a foundation. So we could take and override the cave. We can close this out. I don't need any of this anymore. We can go back into Blender. And we can paint up the mistakes. Not perfect, but this will do. Well, we're going to use the smear. That's the best tool for the job. Also, I'm going to hide. Well, we need that part. Problem is I can't see. Another problem is the view as well. The where is it? The focal length, yeah. It needs to be higher because it won't let you paint. You'll have painting issues. So since I'm starting on this side, we're gonna hide that wall so I can see what the fuck I'm doing. Also, I don't think there's anywhere in the documentation that tells you the focal point does that. It's kind of stupid. Just too strong. 5. We're also gonna add a jitter just to give more texture. That way it doesn't look just like just a straight up blur. It's gonna have better texture to it. And also shade smooth. That was looking pretty bad. Alright, this is looking pretty good. Now we just gotta do the other side. H. which this kind of needs to be painted out anyways. I think a lot of the objects are on top of that seam anyways. But this will do. I think we got it. That looks so much better. Oh my god. We'll go over here to the texture. And hit save. We're also going to do... Wait, does that save it? Okay, I think that saves it. Good. We already exported it. I think. We're going to export it again because I changed the UVs. I don't remember if I exported it since doing that. So we're going to actually export this again. Just to be safe. And we hit Alt H on everything, so we'll bring my ding map back. Everything in here. Nature. I just want to bring everything back so I can see the text go. Alright, everything looks good. Hit save. Close this out. Oops. We'll go to exports. And we're going to grab our cave test. I'm going to paste that in here. We're going to replace it. And we're also going to grab our cave texture because that might not update. We're going to replace that as well. Just to make sure. And then we are ready to go back into Godot. We're going to open up test mapping. Which you can see this looking good now. Ah, yeah. A little bit of a glitch there in the corner. That's just because the seam, the lighting is. So when you mark seams, it affects your lighting. I just want to point that out. So you got to keep in mind with that. So nature, we're going to add a child node. We're going to call this cave. And we're going to add the cave, which would be, I think puzzle 1. Yep. Oh. Perfect. And save all scenes. Let me check the time on the stream. Because it might be, oh yeah, hour and 30 plus an hour. So that's 2.5 hours. So we are good to test this now. It might crash. If it does, I'll see y'all later when I do a game stream or the art stream. Hopefully it doesn't crash. But we're going to go for it. So I have some lights down here and the shadow boxes. Right now the lights are on a setting that doesn't crash when the lights are in the scene by themselves, and the shadow box is in the default setting. So hopefully it don't crash. We're gonna try this. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, we're good. Hey, we're good. Oh my god, I thought it crashed. We're good, everybody. My ice cream's melting. It felt like it was gonna crash. Trying to play this with one hand, the pain in the ass. The shadows need a little better blending. They're not bad, but that's pretty harsh. You can see the transition right here, and that's too sharp. I don't like it. It's not bad. Don't get me wrong, it's not bad, but we definitely got to change that. The lighting in here does look pretty cool, but I would prefer much like a darker. Maybe I don't know. I think the hue, the red hue, I think I need to get rid of that because this is too red. This is like really red. The darkness is actually pretty creepy though. It is pretty creepy, even just like this. I'm gonna try to get back there. Jumping puzzle time. I have infinite stamina, so this should be easy. Oh, that, I think I changed an angle on that. Oops. That was way further away. I must have rotated it on accident. Or I scaled this boulder down when it got scaled. I don't remember that being that far away. Oh, there's no way I can make that jump. I might be able to jump onto the other one. Yeah, I clearly changed something and didn't realize it. I might be able to make this jump. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Oh, damn. Fuck. Got infinite stamina, I still can't beat it. Damn. And this is good now, right? Because there's a clipping issue with this. We're going to go through the cheat path, which does not seem to be working. I definitely need to add a climb mechanic, because that's just annoying. I don't like that at all. We're definitely adding climbing, because that's just stupid. I hate when games do that. You can't fucking climb on that. God damn it! Yeah, we're adding climbing. It's obnoxious. Holy shit. Well, I'll call that a success. Basically, next stream, we're just going to work on the lighting and the jump puzzle. And I might even dabble in the climbing mechanics. I'll probably have to look up a tutorial first. I'm going to keep it simple, though. I think I'm just going to have it be a special collider. Like 2 colliders. So essentially, one collider checks if you're off the ground. Another collider checks if it's stable. If it is, bump the player up to that spot and then play a special animation. It's going to be like a really cheap effect, but it would work. But with that said, I'm out of here, y'all. Bye. Have a good day.